Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We'll wait a couple of minutes before we get started. I hope everyone is having a good day today. We had two great webinars this morning. If you missed them, you have to watch them. They will be available on the platform. If they're not available already, they'll be available later today or by the morning, because they do go through a process to get recorded and then coded and then reposted. But also, you should be able to see all the presentations, webinars, and panels on our YouTube platform. If you go to youtube.com/pismoventures, you'll be able to see all this week activities, webinars, panels, and presentations. And they're all should be public under live broadcast on the Pismo Ventures YouTube channel. All right. So today is the fourth day of our conference, and today's presentations are basically non-categorized, which means all technology type companies, all technology type presentations that did not fit in life science, deep tech, or AI. So what we're going to do is start. We have, I think, 15 companies. I will list them right now in alphabetical order in the way they will be presented. Again, there are no Q&As after each presentation. Please feel free to connect with other investors and for investors to connect with founders to be able to reach out, ask any questions, etc. All right, we will start with the first presentation, and the first presentation is for AIO app. And here we go.
Hello, this is Alex Holt. I'm the founder CEO of IO. We have built a really cool platform for the hospitality space. I'm going to share my screen here. So I'm going to play a quick video just to give you a little background.
Meet IO, the world's first AI platform for restaurants. Learn what AI can do for you. Meet your guests where they are with our AI server. Stay connected across every order channel with one ecosystem. Know your guests with the guest book. Build lasting relationships with your guests with IO loyalty and rewards. Make more with every order channel tuned with our AI marketing suite. Grow your restaurant with our one-to-one care. Cater to every guest sentiment with review management. Speed up hiring with paperless onboarding. Secure your data with the Doc Vault. Divide tips fairly with Tip Manager. Auto-match items with Lost and Found. Never miss a task with Task Manager. Run your payroll with one click. Let AI do the math for you. Stay on top of scheduling with our AI Shift Scheduler, made with actionable intelligence. Stay on top of costs with IO Reports. Get your orders synced with easy invoice scanning. Mark invoices as paid and reconciled. Take the guesswork out of tracking inventory with AI. Get proactive suggestions with auto ordering.
Just a little bit of background. I spent the last 15 years in restaurants. My co-founder spent the last 25 years building iconic product, worked directly with Jensen Huang at NVIDIA as a product lead there. And then he was the CEO for a company who built some pretty amazing things that they scaled nationwide with Walmart. Happy to talk more about that in a follow-up. We're basically trying to solve this big challenge in the restaurant industry where you have all these different systems to run one restaurant. And it's super complicated, fragmented. And with IO, everything is integrated in one smart platform. We do everything from scratch. There is no third-party integration. So we have built all this in one system. From a high level, this is what it looks like: POS, marketing, office, inventory, and staff, and all of the features inside. I'm going to switch over here to the actual product. So inside here, we have the website manager. You can edit the website. We have inventory all the way down to ingredients and recipes where you order from, payroll, marketing, CRM. This is the brand book for AI creation, the guest book, so you know what different people have done in your restaurants. And then you can target them through our AI campaigns and journeys, loyalty, gift cards, accounting, chart of accounts, reconciliation, set up your menu in one place. So all of this in one system. That's the specialty of IO. So we have a lot of different AI capabilities. We have our own LLM. We have some rails on ChatGPT. We have 8 patents filed, 20 AI engineers working on this full time. Little sneak peek on some of the hardware pieces that's going to transform restaurants. So basically, you have one platform with good support, with AI automation, super cost effective. That's going to be the future of restaurants. We make money from SaaS and payment processing. Those are the 2 big revenue sources. We're going for the 500K independent restaurants in the US. We have some really good traction. A lot of restaurant groups signed up. Starting in Bay Area and Las Vegas, and then moving over to more demographic areas close to us. We completely destroy the market in feature set. Toast is pretty good, Square is decent, but we have the full solutions suite with the AI-enabled stuff. Pretty impressive set of investors. We also have a full team ready to go, 180 people total. Very low burn, very inexpensive team that have built all this, but ultimately we are completely ready to rock and roll and scale. And now we are ready for a little bit of more money, ideally 1 or 2 more million to close the seed. And then we already have a potential lead for Series A mid next year. That was it for me. Leave this up for a couple of more seconds so people can read the answers. And thank you for the opportunity. Look forward to meeting with you and chatting in the side rooms. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Alex. Please reach out to Alex if you are interested in his technology. It's pretty cool. Next, we will go to Branch Academy.
Hey there, Patrick Dunn for Branch Academy here. What we do here at Branch is we help companies upskill and reskill their employees by creating a marketplace of education providers. And you're going to hear a lot of pitches today about generative AI. And generative AI is absolutely changing the game in a lot of industries. And one of those industries is the labor market, because IBM tells us that up to 40% of the population needs to reskill or upskill over the next 3 years or risk being replaced by AI. And companies care about this because they want a modern workforce. They want their employees to be leveraging new technology, but they don't have a really good way of helping people learn these skills. Lots of companies offer things like a tuition reimbursement program, but these programs have really low adoption rates of 2% or less just because there is so much friction across that existing process. What we need is a better way, which is going to connect employees with academic partners, which will help them get the skills and education that they need, and also to help employers retain upskilled employees. Everyone would win. And that's exactly what we do here at Branch. We're an enterprise SaaS platform that helps companies offer education as a benefit to their employees. And what this means is, as an employee, you have access to a catalog of accredited college, university, and third-party partners to reskill and upskill. Imagine if Uber Eats, instead of restaurants, had college and university degrees, which you could take part-time while you were working full-time. And there's quite a lot in it for an employer to offer this kind of program. You'd get better employee retention. You'd be able to attract more and better talent for every job opening you posted. You'd be able to create an internal talent pool to fill skill gaps or rare skills within your organization. And you'd also increase a feeling of confidence and competence within your employees, which is arguably a really good thing. So this is $1 billion market opportunity easily. And the way we make our money at Branch is 3 ways. First and foremost is SaaS. We charge a company a flat fee based on the company size on an annualized basis. We take a fee for service, which means every time the employer funds an academic program, we take a tiny piece. And of course, there's pass-through and promotion. We're selling academic partners degrees and courses on their behalf, which is, of course, incredibly valuable for them. So we're able to charge our academic partners a finder's fee every time we provide a funded employee for their programs. In terms of our go-to-market, of course, we sell directly to employers through thought leadership, organic channels, paid campaigns, and we've also got a really neat loss leader, which we're launching shortly. But we also leverage channel partners. And I bring this up because we just signed a distribution deal with one of the largest providers of employee group benefits in North America. And what that means is starting early in the new year, roughly 500 reps across the country will be selling a product on our behalf. These are folks who already have relationships with companies of 20 employees or more. So we're really excited to leverage that relationship and expand rapidly. In terms of where we're at, I mean, we're growing quite rapidly for a company which has only been at this for a few months. 100% monthly enterprise growth. We've got a fairly big pipe for the first few months of 2025. 3 current signed enterprise customers of various sizes, the distribution deal, and 8, soon to be 9 academic partners on the catalog currently. In terms of my background, this is my second startup. Before launching my first startup, I was an executive at Canada Life for a long time with a focus on employee group benefits and financial services. My co-founder, Sherwin Chu, has deep experience in enterprise SaaS, building enterprise SaaS, as well as EdTech. So he's deeply experienced in building this kind of product. And we're raising a $1.2 million pre-seed, mainly using it for 2 things. One of which is technological development and integration into employer HRIS and HRM systems, as well as sales and marketing. And that includes, of course, direct sales, as well as sales enablement for our partners. So this $1.2 million, we're looking at a save for the $5.7 million value cap. So you'll get us to north of $1 million in revenue, as well as just shy of 2 years of runway. Some early stage soft commits, so likely follow on. And we're currently second round interview for Techstars. So we're excited about that, potentially accelerating our investment opportunities as well. Thank you very much. Really appreciate the time. And I hope to hear more from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Please reach out to Patrick if there's interest in his company, at Branch Academy. Next, Cloudonics. At least maybe I pronounced it right here. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Eric, co-founder of Cloudonics. I'd like to take you for a few
It
minutes.
sounds the
to
volume
overview
is a bit
how
low.
we're
You may want to
simplifying
increase
voice
your volume on
agents.
your computer.
First, to introduce the team. Our CEO, Nir, is a world-recognized expert on open source voice over IP, having written 2 books on the subject and being part of multiple exits. Our CTO, Oded, it was the original developer behind the auto-scaling platform for Taboola, and is a polyglot developer that's recognized in the top 1% of Stack Overflow. I come from a more traditional telecom base, having worked for MCI, Cellcom, and various providers to these companies. To date, we've been very successful. We were originally a platform for communications for developers. Today, we are serving more than 750 enterprise and small medium businesses worldwide, with more than 2 million end users using the platform every month. AI voice agents are a natural extension of what our platform can do, and we've enhanced it, and I'll go into that in another minute. Now, everybody is familiar with the concept of chatbots. You get online, you talk to a chatbot, it asks you questions. Extending this out to voice bots is a very complex and difficult process. It takes APIs that are complex and difficult to use, you don't know your costs, and they're hard to build. We come from a different philosophy. So we've came up with a single API that enables you to handle all of the carrier and CPaaS or PBX solutions, the large language models, everything from this single API. Okay, we are considered a Rails solution. Why? Because the single API makes all things AI and voice easy to manage. We run on top of our own global communication network. We don't run on Twilio or anybody else's. In fact, Twilio is one of our customers. Over-the-top solutions like bring your own carrier, generative AI, or language models are all built in. In fact, you can even test it out by calling the number here and speaking to our AI receptionist, Vicky. Now, how simple is it to use? This is something that will be coming out in Q1. So if you'd like to get a detail and take a sneak peek, please contact us. We'd be happy to show you. Okay, some concepts about the market. According to Gartner, 80% of all customer applications and usage will be a voice-first philosophy. As much as people use text today, there are times that you absolutely have to use voice or speak to an agent. We know that generative AI is growing 3 times every year, and 80% of all customer services will be done by voice AI by 2030. We are in position already to do this and fit this market all. Okay. Our solution is quicker and easier to implement than any of the competition. In fact, some of them are actually currently customers or partners of ours. Our go-to-market strategy is we're approaching the service addressable market of $4 billion, building through partners. 80% of our current customer base is through ISV or other development-related partners, building us into their solutions where they're already inside the market and the customer. Our roadmap is to grow out and build out the network further, is where we were this year, adding more services and things using Google Sheets next year, and then we're going out to a full-blown marketplace in 2027. We're currently raising $3 million, predominantly designed to build out our partner marketing and sales staff and our enterprise sales staff. They require different solutions and different people, and to build up the technical staff. Thank you for allowing me to introduce Cloudonics to you. Now to answer the question specific for the symposium. We are currently raising $3 million based on a $12 million pre-money valuation for equity. We are looking for a lead as we have no hard commits. We have a soft commit for 500,000 euros. Up until now, we have raised $325,000 as pre-seed and seed rounds, initially from an investor of one of our customers, an accelerator, and several angels. Our next milestones are to launch the marketplace. Use of funds is to grow the sales and marketing staff as we realize we need to get off of founder sales and build up our developer staff. We are currently burning through $85,000 per month, but we are cash flow positive. There are 3 board seats. All of the members of the board have relevant industry experience. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to Cloudonics. And we go next to I Live On.
Welcome to the I Live On Storyteller introduction. My name is Brad Chalou, CEO and co-founder of I Live On Corporation, based in Redmond, Washington, USA. You can save your legacy. That is our tagline. Let me give an overview of the I Live On Storyteller system. I Live On Storyteller is a digital time capsule system that enables users to create, store, and view their stories for the long term. We've reached a major milestone of 3 apps and 1 service being fully launched. This was after multiple MVP revisions. I Live On is now raising $100,000 as our first seed funding round to be used for marketing uses. I Live On Corporation was incorporated in February 2022 and initially was an LLC before that. The co-founders have self-funded US $65,000. What's the problem? How can I create, store, and view my digital content that will last and remain viewable? We are the first generation in history with a plethora of computer digital content. I need a system to create, store, and view my content long term. What's the solution? The I Live On Storyteller digital time capsule system, which is a software as a service. The I Live On Storyteller solution consists of 4 parts. The Life Story service that resides in the internet, but is controlled and managed by our special AWS backend. Our Creator app resides on your computer. It is downloaded onto your computer and is an app that enables you to easily assemble your user computer files to create your story. The output is an ILO file, which is a zip file that can then be uploaded into the Life Story service and viewable on the internet. Or the ILO file can be played by and shared with family and friends using our Now Story Player app, which is free. Or the Creator app can upload the ILO file into a virtual reality theater player app, and you can watch your presentation in virtual reality and share it with family and friends that way. The stories are displayed in presentation, virtual reality, and interactive internet modes. The direct-to-consumer business model is the user downloads the Creator app, he creates his story, and then he shares it with family and friends using the various apps. The financial projections show that we believe we can make $79.5 million in year 5 and have 430,000 odd Life Story users at that time. We also think there could be a substantial ramp up of if we achieve long-term subscriptions that could then lead to explosive revenue growth. The traction we have is that we have momentum, we have customer alignment, we have sustainable cost trajectory with excellent unit economic, zero debt and low cost operations, as we spend only 4.8K per year, excluding marketing costs. And we also have IP protection, USPTO certified, and multiple domain registrations. We also have an extensible I Live On Gateway transformation system that I can describe later if we have a one-on-one meeting. The go-to-market plan is a direct-to-consumer using digital marketing techniques for the Creator app, or a business-to-consumer marketing for the virtual reality theater app, or we can do business-to-business partner marketing to these 4 particular types of entities. So the deal terms are that the first round seed funding would be a safe note for 100K with a valuation cap of 3.5 million post money. We have not raised any money so far, hence what you see in the slide. And the co-founders, as I mentioned earlier, have put in 65K themselves. The first round of seed funding will predominantly be used for marketing purposes, and the current burn rate is $400 per month, excluding marketing expenses. Available cash runway is 24 months, and the 2 co-founders have the board seats. Thank you for your time. If you wish to review further what we've done and get more information, we'd be happy to accommodate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please reach out to Brad and Isla Vaughn. Interested, reach out to them via chat or book an appointment. Would be great to connect with them. All right, next is Indicio.
Hi, I'm Heather Dahl, CEO and co-founder of Indicio. We focus on delivering a data efficiency with privacy and security by using verifiable credentials. Indicio has been recognized for being the first in the market with a complete solution that allows enterprises, governments, and organizations to share authoritative data without direct integration or federated systems. We've been recognized by Gartner Research, Constellation Research, and we have partnerships with AWS and Google, being the first to put this technology in their marketplaces. And as you'll see, we were the first to deploy a digital travel credential that is replacing the paper passport. Our commercial partners include AWS and Google Cloud, along with CETA, Thales, Dai Nippon Printing, and Securaport. The problem we solve is, what is the cost of untrustworthy data? A lot of the data that we receive is either replicas of data, self-attested data, or it requires a lot of expense to either join centralized systems, federated systems, or do the direct integration. What research shows is that organizations are losing 15 to 25% of revenue just based on bad data. And they also are spending more money trying to validate the data that they receive. What we do at Indicio is we remove pain. The question is, why do you have to keep proving yourself at every turn? Let's just take travel, for example. There is friction at every turn of your journey. In fact, by the time you reach your destination or your hotel room, you will have had to prove yourself with authoritative data 11 times because these systems can't interoperate. And for many of it, we rely on paper documentation. That's because the paper increases privacy by reducing correlation and tracking. What we do at Indicio is we allow organizations to share this data without going down the road of centralization or direct integration. Our software allows companies to put data inside of a verifiable credential. Think of it as a container, which then a holder, which can be an individual, an organization, or even an IoT device, can hold that data in the form of the credential and then pass it to the verifier without the need for a phone home or a direct connection to the issuer. The verifier can ensure the authenticity of that data and that credential through a distributed ledger network. Some of the market differentiators is we have the ability to BYOB, bring your own biometrics. That means that we can actually encrypt and store biometrics into an individual's credential that is held by them inside of their mobile device. This removes the need for centralized biometric galleries, which around the world we are seeing regulations and court rulings removing that option for enterprises. In addition, you can use a verifiable credential, and even combined with a biometric, to provide authoritative data into AI, into chatbots. Many of the chatbots today that customers and consumers are using still rely on self-attested data. A verifiable credential can allow a consumer to pull their data into the chatbot and also confirm who they are. In addition to that, they can have mutual authentication to know that they're talking to the right chatbot. Companies come to us to save money and to create more efficiencies. In fact, we have been recognized for the leadership in this space, for the pioneering technology, for instance, by Prism is being considered one of the top performers in this technology. Gartner has also recognized us. Our customers are around the world. They buy our technology through a subscription and also often add our academy. We are deployed in 3 major sectors: travel, hospitality, financial services, and education. CETA uses this to replace the digital passport using an ICAO DTC Type 1. Secureport has moved in the same direction, using it for border management. In fact, there has been the organizations have actually started to cooperate using the same technology stack Indiecio provides. And that means it creates a seamless journey across. But it's not just travel. We support education, and we also support financial services, specifically around digital asset management. Our leadership team has more than 100 years in this technology, and we have been winning awards for our customer deployment. Our 4-year projection is based on a land and expand strategy, and we see significant scaling now into the next year. We are raising a total of a $9 million round. We have $1.5 million unallocated, and that is at a $12.25 million pre-money valuation. I'm happy to talk with you over the course of this week. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Indiecio, next we go to Jord Light.
Hi, I'm Robert Haddad. The founder was created to solve one major issue with work and outdoor gear. Most of them haven't been updated since the 50s. That's where Jordy Light comes in. We're revolutionizing outdoor adventure and work gear with high-tech solutions. Jordy Light Alpha, our flagship product, is the first flashlight that you can fold, hold, hang, and wear. Here you can see a quick snapshot of our products. Jordy Light Pro, for example, offers GPS and LTE on board, as well as a fall sensor, sync ability where all the devices can sync together, custom mode creation, which means that the users can actually create their own modes and lighting effects with our products. All of our products connect to the smartphone with our mobile app. All of our products have touch sensors incorporated, so you can control exactly how much light you're getting. They all have the ability to show 256 colors plus pure white. They have a built-in e-compass, and we have a range of waterproof ratings from IP68 to IP65. Jordy Light also comes with a fully integrated mobile application, which is available on the App Store and Google Play. And through this app, you can fully control all of Jordy Light's products. The business model for Jordy Light is B2C, B2B, and B2G. Here you can see that we also offer a range of accessories and bundle kits with our products. Jordy Light Alpha is currently selling for $140 with a wholesale rate of $85. And our accessories and bundles range with prices between $50 and $220. With that, we can maintain a 72% margin. And our upcoming offerings, which is the Night Buddy, the Core, and the Pro, will be also priced differently, from $30 all the way up to $170. Jordy Light is targeting a range of users, starting with outdoor enthusiasts, professional users, military and security personnel, home automation, and adventurers. Through these users, we're tackling a range of verticals, again, military and police, firefighters and security, outdoor adventure and sports, holiday and festival lighting, mining and construction and drilling, and toys. When you take all those verticals together, you have a total addressable market of $116 billion. And Jordy Light is going after $5.8 billion. The traction that we've had so far, we had an oversold Kickstarter campaign at 624%. We also sold, including the Kickstarter, $120,000 worth of products so far, which was the first order that we manufactured. Our next order is on its way to the US as we speak. We have a waiting list of $1.3 million back orders. We also have 11 patents, 3 utility patents, and 8 industrial design patents. And our trademark is registered globally. On the media side, we were included in Time Magazine's Best Inventions of 2022. We were also honored last year in Fast Company's Innovation by Design Awards. To date, we've accomplished reaching 291 million media impressions. Here you can see a competitive analysis of Geordie Light compared to other flashlights and headlights in the market. You can see here that we're the only flashlight or headlight on the market that offers Bluetooth, a fall sensor, capacitive intensity control, as well as the compass. Also, when you look at the waterproofing, we have the highest IPX rating in our class with an IPX8, meaning that you can take the Geordie Light Alpha down to 10 meters. Also, when you compare our lumens, which is a measure of how bright a light is, each lumen is equivalent to one candle. We have 3,600 lumens in the Geordie Light and the Geordie Light Pro and the Core. And with that, when you compare it financially, you can see that we're the best price in our class. Here's a snapshot of our roadmap. We've already launched our marketing campaign for Geordie Light Alpha at the beginning of this year. We started enhancing our customer engagement. Also, we started development of the Core in Q2, as well as the Geordie Light Night Buddy in Q2. And then we started development of the Geordie Light Pro in Q3 of 2024. In Q4 of 2024, we're planning to launch both the Core and the Geordie Light Night Buddy. The Core is basically a less feature-rich Geordie Light Alpha, which will sell for a much less price, around 40 to 50% cheaper. And we'll have the Geordie Light Night Buddy, which is a kid's night light that they can use at home and on their camping. And that will also be launching this quarter. We're also beginning our retail push, getting Geordie Light in retail outlets globally. And we plan to launch our Geordie Light Pro with the GPS and LTE on board next year in Q1. In Q4 of next year, we're planning to have to bring our manufacturing in-house, and at the very least, to start doing the final assembly and packaging in our own facility, and then we'll expand from there in the following years. We're looking to raise $5 million in either an equity round or a safe note. And the valuation for this round is going to be at 16%. 30% of the money that we're raising will go to manufacturing costs, 20% will go to product development, 20% will go to marketing, 10% will go to e-commerce and sales, and operational costs will account for the last 20%. Here you can see the team. You have Sahar Madanat, my co-founder. She's the lead product designer with many, many years in industrial design. We have our CTO, Zhenggang Li, who's been with us now since the beginning, and he has many years in firmware development as well as embedded systems. Let's pioneer the future of outdoor tech together.
Thank you very much, Robert. Please reach out to Robert and Geordie Light with interest. And also, as investors, please, you can make appointments as well. And as founders, please reach out to investors that fit your specific sector or category. Next is Kids Care Finder.
Hello, everyone. My name is Olivia Rettman, and I am the founder and CEO of Kids Care Finder. I'm here today to talk to you about a massive American crisis that is in dire need of a solution: finding childcare. Searching for childcare can be impossible, driving over 1 million parents out of the workforce every year. It also puts huge strains on the American economy, with $122 billion lost each year due to childcare issues. There are 3 main reasons the childcare crisis is so bad: cost, access, and supply. Existing childcare websites are not working because they do not address each of these buckets that make up the problem. And the problem spans far beyond just childcare. There's sports, camps, healthcare providers, and so much more. And every time a child has a new need, parents have to start all over again from scratch. But what if that weren't the case? What if there was one place parents could go for all child-related services? What if they could filter by what they need, when they need it, by age, by schedule, or other important specifics? What if parents could find trusted providers that meet all of their needs in just minutes, as opposed to spending weeks or even months searching? Well, now they can. Introducing Kids Care Finder, a game-changing childcare platform that connects parents with all the child-related services they need for their kids from birth to grown. Think of it kind of like Angie's List, but for kids. Our patent-pending technology makes us the only childcare platform to help reduce the cost of childcare, increase access to quality care, and that helps grow supply. Unlike our competitors, we're the only childcare platform pulling all child-related services into one place. We're also the only childcare platform that can say we are reducing the cost of childcare with our nanny share category that allows two families to share a nanny and split the cost, saving families an average of over $20,000 per year. We also have unique provider tools that automate the enrollment process and create waitlist transparency. And we have the best vetting tools on the market to help parents find a safe and trusted provider. The total addressable market in the US for childcare is $65 billion and growing. Right now, we are hyper-focused on the California market, and our SOM in just California is 75 million. We have a B2B SaaS revenue model with a marketplace component, so you can think of us as a SaaSy marketplace. We earn our revenue from provider subscription fees, advertising and affiliate revenue, background checks, and one-time transactional fees. We already have a 2.0 platform launched, data for about 40,000 childcare providers live on the site, around 700 early users with 0% churn, and we've generated our first few $1,000s in revenue. We also have an issued trademark, a patent pending, and some great early press features. We will roll out all of our care categories in phases, and we'll complete all of our phases by the end of 2026. Phase 1 is fully complete, and Phase 2 is scheduled to launch next summer. Next year, we will also begin work on our AI-powered childcare recommendation tools, which will truly revolutionize the way families find care. We will integrate with calendars and have predictive recommendations that surface childcare solutions before parents have even had time to worry about them. This technology will truly be the future of family. A bit about the team. I spent 15 years in financial services and sales, leadership, and enablement roles. I'm also the mom of 3 boys 5 and under, and I created this solution based on my own struggles with this massive problem. Our technology team has significant industry experience and 1 exit among them. We've added some powerhouse advisors as well to the team, and we'll be adding a couple more in the coming months to round out our board. We're currently raising our pre-seed round of $500,000, where the use of funds will be split between engineering, marketing, and operations. We've already secured a lead angel, and we've just welcomed our first VC into the round, so we are officially a VC-backed company. We have a total of $225,000 closed and an additional $50,000 committed, so we have a total of $275,000 in the round that is spoken for. We are also in due diligence with some additional funds now, and we anticipate hearing back from them before year end. Our financial projections show us hitting $200,000 next year, $1.2 million in 2026, and then ramping up to $42 million by 2029, where we hope to be getting ready to exit. Speaking of exit, we are targeting a short 5-year exit to media giant IAC, who absolutely loves to buy companies just like us. Care.com and Angie's List were each acquired by IAC for $500 million. So to sum things up, yes, the childcare climate is currently a disaster, but the good news is that we can do so much better. We have already accomplished so much in a small amount of time with virtually no funding or resources. Just imagine what we could do with the right partners and some real funding behind this. So I hope you will join us in our fight to help end the American childcare crisis and to help not only us, but parents and childcare providers everywhere to revolutionize the care industry. Thank you.
Thanks, Olivia and Kids Care Finder. Please reach out to Olivia with interest. Thank you. Next is Nira.
Hi, my name is David Bean, president and founder of Nira. I'd like to give you a brief overview of the company. In summary, we have developed the first and only laser for at-home use that reduces wrinkles without pain or redness or other side effects. We've sold 100,000 to date. It's a super large market. We've got all the technical issues sorted in terms of patents, FDA clearance, clinical studies, and revenue traction. Our technology is a broad platform, as I'll show you in more detail. We're averaging 90% year-over-year growth over the last 3 years. We finished last year at 14 million in sales and $2 million in EBITDA, and we're planning to grow to 90 million within 3 short years. So taking a look at the market, you can get good professional results in office, in a doctor's office, but it's expensive, lots of side effects, including pain, redness, downtime, and you still have to go for 3 to 6 months of monthly treatments to get these kind of results. We can get you the results at home, just 2 minutes a day, in the comfort of your home, in a patented, safe, cleared, and effective manner. If you compare the two, you get a large dose, 18 joules per centimeter squared, in a professional office, and then that repeats each month for 3 to 6 months. We give a measured dose, but a dose large enough to stimulate collagen production each day and below the point of pain or redness or cell damage. We've got great results in clinical studies and done by an independent third party, with over 80% getting really good long-term results. These are some of the before and afters. You can see substantial wrinkle reduction and dark circle wrinkle reduction, both around the eyes, face, neck, and more. This is some of the neck improvements, and it's not just wrinkles, but the dark spots, age spots, and more. Chest improvements. And if you compare our technology versus the other modalities, we're comparable to in-office fractional laser treatments. And you can see we're better in one or more aspects of all of the other modalities, in that we genuinely have not only the best efficacy, but it's the best user experience with a lack of side effects, a fast treatment time, no messy gels, and more. So customers love it. 99% say it's easy to use. 90% plus would recommend it to a friend. We sell mostly direct. Our 100,000 or more customers are 95% direct. We get there with affiliates that present on social media. We have large email lists and followings and lots of paid spots. So in summary, it's $500 average order value, $130 to acquire the customer, $70 in terms of cost of goods. So it gives us a solid margin of $300 per purchase. So this is where we are today. We've actually gone almost 100% direct, and you can see how we attract people to our website and convert them to customers. Doctors are getting behind the technology, and influencers are raving about it. You can go on YouTube and other platforms, and you can see lots of videos. And these are all linkable if you download the presentation. We also are seeing an interest in long-form podcasts, and I'm presenting in multiple venues, both in the US and internationally. And it's really a high interest level to get into the technology and how this is transforming skincare. And the industry has taken notice. The best industry periodicals, including Cosmopolitan, Elle Magazine, Good Housekeeping, have all tested the device and given it their seal of approval. We also got Consumer Electronics Show, which is one of the best in the industry. We make the product right here in the United States. And our vision is to take the best technology out of the doctor's office and bring it to the home market. We're starting today with anti-aging, then we're moving to permanent hair removal, and then lastly, we're going to tackle skin disease, starting with acne. We have patents in 8 different countries, 19 issued patents. We have a great but small team that's growing nicely. And this is our projection. Just 2 million a couple years ago. We're looking at over 15 million this year, and then growing to 90 million plus with the expansion of indications with new products, as well as geography, expanding internationally. So the market's huge. We've got a great direct model. We're growing very fast with good margins, profitability, and ultimately we're aiming to revolutionize skincare. We've got a $10 million raise to accelerate growth and fund new products, driving working capital, and I'd love to talk to you more about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to Nira with interest in their product. Next, we have Nomad Travel Group.
My name is Marie DeCoste, and I'm the founder and CEO of Nomad Travel Group. Imagine having access to multiple properties around the world for just $250 a week. In this new era of digital nomads and avid travelers, this is an offer that will not be turned down. We are the home exchange platform that curates home exchange groups based off of user listing and location preferences, facilitating frequent travel while building community. So what's going on today? There's been a year-over-year increase in remote work and travel trends as more and more professionals seek a more flexible lifestyle. But everything's expensive. Rent is expensive. Mortgage is expensive. It even feels like it's expensive to breathe these days. And yes, there are traditional home exchange and short-term rental options, but they're hyper-exclusive or costly. Existing home exchange platforms require extensive user effort to coordinate swaps, and there's lack of tools to build relationships and trust. Nomad democratizes travel with our affordable, adaptable, and community-centric home exchange groups. Our matchmaking mechanism enhances the user experience, and our social networking tools build relationships and trust. We're looking at a global SAM of $7 billion. Out of the home exchange industry, there's been 4 successful exits within the past 8 years, and you're guaranteed a 10x return within 5 years. We have ambitious but well thought out plans for growth. The first iteration of our service offering is Nomad Lite for travelers who prioritize low cost accommodation, flexibility. Our MVP has already launched under this channel, and we're engaging in a full build over the winter and are set to relaunch Nomad Lite in the spring of 2025. Nomad Premium is the second iteration of our service offering for travelers who seek exclusivity as well as specific customizations. The important thing about the Nomad Premium channel is it allows us to capitalize on specific verticals that facilitate access to consumers outside of our target market. Our first collaboration under the Nomad Premium channel is Nomad Lifestyle, which is also set to launch in the spring of 2025. The third iteration of our service offering is Nomad, and specifically for travel nurses and physicians. So how do we incorporate AI into this whole home exchange process? It's really a 3-staged approach. The first stage is user-informed personalization. Users sign up for the site, choose the listings that they prefer, and then we match them into a home exchange group, what we call a travel group, that meets their listing and location preferences. The second stage is community-powered smart matching. So let's say we try to form a travel group of 3 persons, but only 2 accepted. That group is then open. It's posted on our open travel groups page, and any user is able to request to join that travel group. This provides us with more data on our user, which is then set to inform stage 3, future state, automated matchmaking utilizing predictive analysis. What our site will eventually become is a user signs up and they're automatically presented with home exchange groups that they should join based off of our understanding of their behavior. We like to call this a For You page of home exchange groups. We've experienced tremendous momentum since engaging in pre-MVP and post-MVP launch marketing initiatives. We've generated a following of over 3,000. We have over 200 users, 30 live listings, and over 100 in draft, which we are actively pushing to live. And we've secured our first collaboration under the Nomad Premium channel with the lifestyle community. Between year 1 and year 3, we aim to initiate a managed growth plan, which allows us to optimize our AI matchmaking tool while also generating revenue. I'm blessed to work with an amazing team as well as with advisors who carry a wealth of experience. I myself have an international tax background. I've worked in M&A, restructuring, tax mitigation efforts, you name it, I have probably seen it. My CTO, Ibrahim Say, has over 6 years of experience as a full-stack web developer. He's built notable applications for defense contractors as well as for the Army Software Factory. And Mel Hugh, my head of operations, has over a decade of experience in strategy and management consulting, having previously worked for BlackRock and Booz Allen. Between year 1 and year 3, we will launch Nomad Premium. Between year 3 and year 5, we'll selectively expand into Europe and launch Nomad. We're at a pre-seed valuation cap of $8 million. We're raising money on a post-money save. By year 2, we aim to raise our seed round at $6.8 million. There are 4 funded competitors in the home exchange space, but they all operate on a hyper-exclusive model. We are the first company in the industry to operate on an inclusive basis and to introduce flexible swapping mechanisms through our home exchange groups. The important thing about one of these competitors, Home Exchange, is that they are super acquisition happy. So we're looking at them for competitor buyout by year 4, year 5. We're at a pre-seed raise of $850,000. We have $150,000 soft committed. I have personally invested over $85,000 into this venture. We're at a monthly burn of $6,000. We have enough available cash to get us to our seed raise. So Really, we're fine, but what we want to do is offer favorable terms to investors who invest in us at this stage, as we will be raising our valuation cap come our seed round. And no, we do not yet have a board of directors. We've created a tailored solution that meets the needs of a new generation of workers and travelers. The only question that remains is, are you ready to invest in the future of travel? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nomad Travel Group. All right, please reach out to them. Next, we have One Creation.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zohar Hod, and I'm the founder of One Creation Corporation. This is my 5th startup involvement, and I have 2 successful exits under my belt. Most of my startups were in the financial technology environment, but this is in the marketing space. It actually started from a personal story of mine. My son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and we went to the hospital. I signed a few documents. Within 48 hours, we were bombarded by medical device companies. I was ticked off and wanted to do something about it. So when I researched the digital marketing business model, I realized that there are basically 2 major trends that are colliding and creating a paradox. Number one is personalization. Customers would like to have a much more personalized experience. They hate mass marketing. And on the other side, the brands would love to provide that. Yet privacy regulations and customer protection, which are well warranted, are creating a move towards an opt-in model, something that will create a signal loss, which is really important for personalization purposes. Enter One Creation, an API-based platform that basically sits in between your customer automation, customer personalization experiences, and journey experiences versus downstream to your customer CDP. It connects in between and creates a 2-way secure communication that allows the brands to create a digital preference wallet. That digital preference wallet is where you can send offers and collect very important, valuable signals that could also affect downstream personalization, as well as allow you to refine your existing audiences in real time and to push that refined audiences for better retargeting up the funnel with Google and Meta, saving you a lot on your marketing budget. Let's actually see how it looks like. In this case, you could see the API is integrated into an existing environment where these offers are generated. All of these are customizable on the One Creation platform. We follow what we call the 3 C's. If the customer understands and clear understanding of what the preference that we're collecting, he can cancel at any time, and the period of time where this preference is going to be used is limited, allowing for re-engagement with the customer at the end of that period. When the customer adds a preference, immediately that gets sent down to the personalization engine of any downstream CDP or Adobe or other types of personalization experiences, which then create a reward, which then create a link to an environment that shows the personalized experience, in this case, offers for your credit card. Additionally, in the platform itself, you can compare the different results from different types of rewards and offers. And then from a compliance perspective, see the chain of custody, which will allow you to understand where this data is being used, whose partners are there, and completely cover stream the data that's being used and be able to self-destruct or suppress it from audiences. Let's go back to the platform and to the presentation. Basically, the team is all first-generation immigrants that created multiple companies before. We're experienced, we're funded by a great set of investors, as well as board members from private equity and industry experts. We've managed to create a nice pipeline of 3 verticals: banking, consumer packaged goods, and travel and leisure. We'd like to expand that, including creation of partnerships, such as with a company called Shopify, to be able to provide the preference wallet to its customers at scale. The business model is geared towards 2 types of customers. The larger customers that care more about security will install and will pay an enterprise fee and a small variable fee related to the success of collecting preferences. And most other environments will connect directly through our SaaS solution and pay less for the enterprise fee. Additionally, we want to, now that the product is ready for scale and has a nice pipeline, we'd like to expand to potentially other types of verticals such as quick serve restaurants or other types of very lucrative verticals. The whole point of this raise is to be able to gain more marketing and sales channel, including partnerships opportunities. We do have a competitor that's kind of remote, I would say, in terms of it's mostly geared towards governance, but it's called Consent, and you can see the differences between the offerings here. As it relates to investments, we are managed to get an investment from Barclays Bank UK and another entity strategically invested about a year ago, and they have also agreed to sign up for strategic contracts that they can execute over 18 months. Those are reflected in the 2024 numbers. The 2025 numbers are conservative, and we believe we can get to them. The deal here is to be able to raise up to $5 million and to do it in a two-stage investment. One, to give us 18 to 24 months of runway to reach those pipeline 2 to 3 enterprises, and then afterwards to provide the team with the ability to reinvest at a discount once we reach those milestones. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for your consideration.
Okay. Thank you very much. Next is Opus Duo.
Hi, my name is Nyosha Kehani. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Opus Duo. We're a fair and equitable recruitment marketplace powered by AI and decent human beings. We've started earlier this year, just a few months ago. This is our first round, and we're looking to raise between 1.2 and 1.5 million. Our MVP was built just a few days ago, finalized, and we're looking to release that in the coming days and then run that into Q1 next year. Key problems currently: too much noise on existing platforms like LinkedIn or ZipRecruiter. Biases: there's bias happening even by understanding someone's name, and we're trying to eliminate that. And then cost: the traditional model is outdated. People don't want to pay license-based costs. They want to be able to have the flexibility to pay for what they truly use. And here we are. We provide AI-powered matching algorithm, and very importantly, creates feedback loops to the users so that they understand why they weren't selected for certain jobs. And we do that automatically. And in the future, we'll be tying that into external learning providers, which creates another monetization piece. Second is revealing the candidate details, i.e. their name and other information that's personal only at the interview stage. And third, being able to manage that end-to-end process, or to pass the candidate information on to existing legacy systems through APIs. Looking at our ICP, if we do a bottom-up, if we look from a bottom-up perspective, we can take our ICP as the medium-sized businesses. Considering we would give this for free to smaller organizations, we would target approximately 1.2 million in AAR for just California. And of course, we would look at larger organizations and outside of California as well. We have a phenomenal team. Everyone is a builder. I also have some business and sales experience. And our strength truly is in our team. You can see everyone's from a reputable company, and it's a pleasure to work with these talented engineers, and we challenge each other on a daily basis. Our business model is different. Instead of just charging subscription-based fees or license-based fees or fees for posting jobs, we do it per match. So we charge a small fee for every match and allow recruiters to also pay to boost their jobs. And besides the pay per match model, there are subscription tiers, but they essentially provide you credits for matching and for boosting. Our go-to-market strategy: we want to reach our customers by leveraging a mix of cost-efficient digital marketing partnerships, targeted outreach, and We're looking at, of course, leveraging our SaaS model, referral programs through direct outreach. We're looking at LinkedIn and targeting recruitment managers and HR leaders directly. Our distribution strategy is all about our beta testing, which is going to be starting now, and partnering with a small group of companies. We obviously have our direct SaaS model, and with channel partnerships, we'll be looking at collaborating with some HR consultants and staffing agencies to offer our platform as part of a bigger bundle. I won't go into the HR tech evolution, but this slide here kind of shows where it started with job boards, moved into platform systems, and then AI-based systems, and where we are today. List of competitors. The list isn't exhaustive, but these would be some of the top competitors that we face. Again, something for you to read. Like I said, our MVP has just been built. Truth be told, just a few hours ago, we finalized, and we're looking to bring in beta users very soon. We have a waiting list, so we look forward to getting lots of good feedback through those channels. The slide you've been waiting for, the financials. Like I said, we're looking at 1.5 million raise, and a 6 million pre, and 7.5 million post. Looking at safes first and foremost, but also convertible notes. Looking at a cap of 7.5 million, discount 15 to 20, with a 5% interest rate, maturity 12 to 18 months. We currently have just over 30K in the bank. And as mentioned, we've been bootstrapped and have not sought funding up until now. How we're looking to utilize the funds is primarily on product development. We want to finalize some of the core features, go-to-market strategy, customer acquisition, as well as some of the operating costs. We have runway of over 2 years. Even with the bootstraps, we're not taking salaries. And the co-founders, as we said, are technical, and we do have industry experience. And we have about 35% unallocated in the cap table. Thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Adam Lesh, founder of QuestXR, the next generation role-playing game incorporating mobile, mixed reality, mixed media, and AI technologies, as well as tabletop role-playing game mechanics and a platform for creators. While growing in popularity, tabletop role-playing games are technologically backward and therefore difficult to scale like MMOs and mobile games, making the industry ripe for technological disruption. In addition, since the invention of Dungeons & Dragons, tabletop role-playing gamers have imagined bringing the experience to life or jumping into game worlds like the Free Guy and Jumanji movies and numerous novels. Of course, there are various popular limited live role-playing experiences such as escape rooms, mystery nights, and puzzle-based scavenger hunts. In fact, the escape room market is about $8 billion right now and expected to grow to about $31 billion by 2032. They are all entertaining, require teamwork, and get players up and out of their seats and sometimes out of their houses. Some people even go to parks and swing padded sticks at each other to try to physically create a role-playing experience, but they have all fallen short. Why? Because none of them recreate the qualities that make tabletop role-playing games so sticky that people play them for decades. Character ownership is the first. Players spend hours fine-tuning their characters down to the finest detail. They agonize over skills, attribute points, and how to spend their gold. They commission artwork and create figurines of their favorites. They play them over and over and over again. They are invested. Gamers can't do this in online role-playing games. Tabletop role-playing games are the original platforms for user-generated content. Never before were rulebooks published which encourage people to create their own content. Game masters not only work for days and weeks to craft adventures for their friends or to run at conventions, but even the average player can create an item or a creature and publish them for use by anyone. It's called homebrew and a key aspect of tabletop role-playing game success. So what would it take to recreate the tabletop experience digitally? augmented reality to create a visually immersive environment for players, pinpoint location mapping to place and trigger game encounters, mixed media because a little too much reliance on AR would probably be boring, an automated game engine to take care of all the mechanics since it would be awkward to roll dice while running around a museum or a park. 3D avatars, which players can not only use on Quest XR, but also take out for a spin into the metaverse with all their game-earned gear, fashion, skins, etc. in apps like Spatial and Immersed. And we will use AI in two ways. First, Gen AI can assist creators in bringing their visions to life. Second, you know those jokes in Jumanji and the Free Guy movies about non-player characters are wooden, repetitive, and only respond to specific keywords and actions. AI chatbots can make NPC encounters much more lifelike and engaging. We also need a platform for game masters and other creators to host and monetize their creations and adventures. Dungeons & Dragons is not successful due to the adventures they publish. It is successful due to the content generated by thousands of independent game masters. And finally, we need a computer powerful enough to run all these technologies, which of course now sits in everyone's pocket. So now is the moment that all these technologies are mature enough to converge into one incredible gaming experience. Okay, the big question. Why is Quest XR a worthy investment? The tabletop role-playing industry is expected to grow to about $4 billion by 2032, but the AR gaming market is expected to hit $141 billion by 2033, and the MMO market about $60 billion by 2030. We believe with instant play options, unlimited engaging storylines, and a scalable architecture, we can attract gamers from AR and MMOs to Quest XR and turn some of them into game masters. There's no other product as comprehensive as ours. Dungeons & Dragons, Pokemon Go, Minecraft, and Roblox all offer various features such as UGC, community building, AR, and monetization, but none offer all of them. So our business model has several revenue streams. As a free-to-play game, we'll take a page out of Fortnite's book and use microtransactions to tap into players' investment in their characters with skins, fashions, consumables, and in-app currency, and more. For the more dedicated players, we'll offer monthly subscriptions, giving them various incentives like early access to quests, discounts, monthly opportunities to win game items, and things like that. We'll also be offering game asset drops and auctions to add some urgency and FOMO, take a small percentage of Game Master's revenue, and possibly create bespoke quests for corporate and brand promotions. We have an experienced and talented team of founders and advisors, but our biggest win to date was signing a strategic partnership with Chaosium, one of the biggest tabletop role-playing game publishers in the world. They will not only bring their expertise in game engine design, but also vast player base and exclusive content to our platform. By making Quest XR 100% compatible with Chaosium's open license game rules, which has been adopted by numerous other companies, directly marketing to their customers, launching quests at huge tabletop role-playing game conventions like Gen Con, and offering incentives to create characters as early adopters, we're confident we can quickly onboard thousands of players and retain them by getting them hooked on continuing adventures on and off the platform, with not only on-location quests, but also connected tabletop and virtual reality side quests. We're raising $650,000 pre-seed, of which we have a $25,000 soft commitment via Safe Investment Vehicle with a 20% discount and a $6 million valuation cap. The founders have invested about $25,000 in funds so far, and we have a play-at-home POC to give a sense of the experience. The game engine development and first quest design are in progress, and our goal is to complete the MVP and launch the character creation event and first quest by Q3 next year. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to speaking with some of you soon.
Thank you very much, Quest XR. Next, we have Swift Ride.
America is a car country, so why can't its people afford cars? Think about that for a moment. Cars are as American as apple pie, symbols of freedom, mobility, opportunity. Yet today, for millions of people, the keys to that freedom are completely out of reach. Hi, I'm Sani, CEO of Swift Ride. And after moving to Atlanta and starting to work at a used car dealership with my co-founder, I witnessed how that dream of car ownership has slipped out of reach for so many people, especially for millennials and Gen Z, which is crazy when you think about that 50% of all new car registrations are by millennials and Gen Z. Yet ownership among them is steadily declining. Why? Affordability. Let's take a closer look through Tiana's case. Meet Tiana. Like so many of her generation, she needs a car to navigate her life, but every option seems out of reach. There's big down payments involved, there's tons of insurance, surprise costs or roadblocks, leasing can be too rigid, and maybe financing is not really an option for Tiana. She just wants a simple and affordable way to drive. That's where SwiftRide comes in. With SwiftRide, Tiana can open our app, choose a plan, and pick a car. That's it. No hassle, no surprises. Her phone is her digital key, and the car's location is right on the app. The insurance is included, maintenance included. She has the flexibility to switch cars within that same plan, and paying couldn't be easier. We've made sure to meet customers in the middle where we can accept credit cards, debit cards, Cash App, and even cryptocurrency. SwiftRide is as simple as subscribe, choose, drive. And the opportunity is massive. The global car subscription market is $7 billion, and our initial focus, the serviceable addressable market, is $4.6 billion. Out of that, we've identified a $20 million serviceable obtainable market in the near term, and this represents the customers we can realistically capture with our current model and resources. Millennials and Gen Z aren't just contributing to this shift, they're leading it. Nearly 30% of millennials already prefer subscriptions over ownership, signaling a growing demand for affordable mobility solutions tailored to their needs. At the same time, advancements in technology like 5G-enabled real-time fleet monitoring have made car subscriptions more efficient, scalable, and reliable than ever before. Meanwhile, urban areas have seen a surge in demand for on-demand flexible car access as traditional ownership becomes less practical in a dense, fast-paced environment. And we've already proved there's tons of demand. We're averaging 18% month-over-month growth, and every step forward reinforces the confidence that SwiftRide is the right product at the right time. In our first year alone, we've generated over $500,000 in revenue, and that's with just 30 cars, all of which start generating revenue within 2 weeks of onboarding. And with a 400-person wait list ready to join the SwiftRide community, we're on track to hit $3 million in revenue by the end of next year. The car subscription market is growing, but it's really fragmented. Traditional car ownership is complex, expensive, and rigid. Car salesmen are not getting any less sleazy. Leasing is inflexible, and newer players haven't really fully solved consumer pain points. SwiftRide, on the other hand, sets itself apart by offering a seamless, affordable, and fully digital solution designed for today's consumer. We've built the easiest, most flexible way to drive, leaving old methods in the dust. And we're raising $1 million to take SwiftRide to the next level. We'll use it in 4 ways. We need to expand our fleet to pump up our revenue a little bit. We need to hire talent in fleet management, accounting, and software development, because we do plan on leasing out our software, white labeling for that extra revenue. 3, we're going to launch the compact and standard plans. 4, we're going to begin pilots in neighboring states such as Florida, and your investment will scale faster, build on our momentum, and establish SwiftRide as a leader in this space. Now, our team combines industry experience with technical expertise. We have a unique background and vision to redefine how people access cars. At SwiftRide, we're reimagining mobility for a generation that demands flexibility, affordability, and simplicity. Join us in building the future of mobility.
Thank you very much, SwiftRide. Next, we have Cardami.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrei. I am CEO of Cardami. Now I'll tell you how our marketplace of loyalty programs reduced new-to-bank customer acquisition cost for 4 times by adding one killer feature to simple payment cards. Do you know what is it? If you want to get discounts from many different stores, you need to keep dozens of loyalty cards in your wallet or phone and download dozens of different applications, and then spend time finding the right one, staying in the cash desk. But we have already fixed this bug. Karta.me transforms your smartphone and bank card into universal consumer ID, giving you access to thousands of retail loyalty programs. In just 2 taps, you join any loyalty program, and your Karta.me ID starts acting as the chosen store's loyalty card. Our app lets you see all your rewards and retail offers in one place. Plus, you can issue our special card that combines payment and loyalty. But that were just benefits for end users. Our B2B customers are banks and retail chains. We bring new card product customers to Visa 4 times cheaper and to bank 10 times cheaper than other marketing tools. And we help offline stores identify more customers on the cash desk. So our business model is based on fixed and transactional fees for every payment card issued from our app. For example, with one partner's bank, in 6 months, we issued more than 30,000 cards, 45% of which were new to bank. As a secondary revenue stream, we charge retail partners for every new loyalty program user joined from them from our app and for their ads displayed in our application. We are targeting the global retail and bank card market selection regions with emerging digital loyalty and payment solution markets. To generate revenue of 20 million, we need 9 million registered users, which is less than 2% of total population in 15 target countries. Karta.me saves consumers time, keeps them engaged, simplifies how they earn and spend rewards compared to standalone apps. Our closest competitor, Stokar, which simply helps store loyalty card in the app, was bought by Klarna for 110 million 3 years ago. Now we have product market fit and monthly revenue growth, reliable partners, banks and retailers in different countries. Our scalable model lets us grow by launching in several countries at the same time. We aim for a revenue target of $1.5 million by the end of 2020. Our team has years of experience working with retail and banks, studying their solution to enhance them in the ultimate Karta.me solution. That made us Visa Brand of the Year award-winning startup in 2022. We are already live in 4 countries, and our growth strategy is to scale, entering regions with strong retail digitalization growth. To execute this strategy and focus on expanding sales and operations to new markets, we are fundraising round of $2.5 million, and we already have soft commitment of 1.5 from lead investors. Investing in Karta.me, you will not only achieve outstanding financial results, but also support the SDGs. According to a study of the IBM Accelerator team, our solution will help eliminate the production of thousands of tons of plastic loyalty cards worldwide. We are open to cooperation to build a global barrier-free environment of retail loyalty programs with just one app and one payment card as a key entry point. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Karta.me. Please reach out to Karta.me if interested. Right, reach out to Andre. And last but not least is Yellow.
My name is Dan Rubin. I'm the CEO and founder of Yellow Funding. Yellow Funding is a socially driven education fintech company. We're on a mission to improve access to education by offering income contingent financing to US college students. As the cost of college has increased almost plus 1,300% since 1980, it has really become a luxury product, unaffordable luxury product. And what's worse, conventional loans are limited to an annual cap and only make a dent and cover only 25% of the cost of attendance. This forces students and their parents into dangerous water with gap financing, namely private loans and parent plus loan. These loans are generally not accessible for socioeconomic disadvantaged students, especially those without credit, strong credit or cosigner. And that's why I started Yellow, to tackle this problem head on. Here's the team. I'm the founder and CEO. I have 25 years of experience in private credit. Joining me is also Geraldine, who's our CMO. She has more than 12-year experience with Gen Z, which is our target customer. And you can see our board of advisors. We have people in every aspect of our business: technology, fintech, regulatory and compliance, and also policy and communication. So, like I said, we are offering income contingent financing. So, what it is exactly? We finance college expense in return for receiving a portion of a student's future earning for a certain number of years and up to a certain maximum amount. This is called an income contingent financing. We invest in their future, not in their current past. The amount to pay back, the repayment period, and the APR are all capped and known from the beginning. This is more equitable, and it's the most advantageous form of alternative financing today. We've built an MVP already. We intend to disrupt this $350 billion gap student financing market. When you look at the presentation at PDF, you will see there is a presentation here. You can click on the demo, and it will run through the demo and how in 2 minutes we can approve a student. To underwrite a student, we leverage data analysis to evaluate the outcome of every student. We have first a proprietary model to rank the value of each program in the country, so we can find really the programs that have the best proven outcome. We have also a model to analyze the students' creditworthiness and their willingness to repay us. So it's not about just the quantitative analysis, but it's also the qualitative analysis. And then we're also building a model to predict the employment upon graduation. We have a solid business model. Our core revenue are based on origination fee, servicing fee, and the profit that we make on every ICF. When I say profit, it's the return, the spread between the return and our cost of capital. And then eventually we will have various additional revenues that we haven't included in our projection, but like royalty fee, resource fee, data analytic fees that we will be able to generate. We expect to make 36 cents on every dollar funded during the life of income contingent financing. For a student, the benefits are clear. We provide them with certainty as to the amount that they have to repay, the time frame, and also like affordability. It's a fixed percentage of their salary that we take, and it's never bothersome on them how much they have to repay. We have a clear go-to-market strategy. Today, we market. People know us through social media, SEO, SEM. We intend to start next quarter a brand ambassador program and start dealing with partnering with a micro influencer. We're close to having reached product market fit. Since we started about 6 months ago, we've received more than 1,000 applications, approved 150, and funded 25 students. Our CAC is at $200 per student, but we really think that we can bring that number much lower. We have very few competitors. We are direct to consumer. They are all B2B, and we really have a strong differentiation compared to them. In our base management case, we think that by year 5, we can fund 25,000 students annually. This will generate $180 million of revenue over the lifetime of an ICF. We've already raised $1.2 million in pre-seed round, and we are now raising $2 million. The deal terms of our raise, it's safe with a $12.5 million valuation cap. We have already raised and funded $0.6 million. And the use of fund will be for marketing technology and mobile app. Thank you very much for listening to us, and I hope I will hear from you soon.
Thank you very much, Yellow. That concludes the presentations for today, and actually concludes the presentations for this week. Thank you all for being part of the Global Startup Symposium. Just to give you an update, the platform will be open and will continue to be open till the end of next week, and is available for all of you to still reach out to investors, and for investors to reach out to startup founders by using the different tools that are available. There will not be live support next week. The live support for reaching out for a quick response is available till the end of day today, till about 7 p.m. Pacific time. After that, the live support will not be available, but the email support will continue to be available. For technical support, reach out directly to the technical support email address. For any event updates, please reach out to us. Have a great one, and please keep up the good work and reaching out to each other.